Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface, joined by Jane Theory for our Netflix's version of Resident Evil. Today, we're going to deal with episode 5, an episode where absolutely nothing happens whatsoever. So if we are not in and out in 20 minutes, we've done something wrong. We have done something wrong, Jane. We have gone down a tangent. We're talking about what frilly blouses we're interested in this summer season.
Yeah.
But if we are talking about the show, we're done in 5.
Really, yeah.
Nothing happens.
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, yeah.
Little homemade scavenger hunt.
Do you know what that was? That was the Resident Evil game.
What was it?
That's what they tried to do. They tried to make the Resident Evil game in their "we're stuck in the house in COVID" episode.
Oh yeah,
because they were like creeping up, avoiding cameras, finding keys to open locks, to do play the piano, Moonlight Sonata. You play Moonlight Sonata in the video game to open up. So they were trying to do like a micro version of the video game.
It didn't work.
No, it didn't work. It was shit.
Oh my god.
Just like the show is shit. And I have a whole pint, be damned, chat, of ice cold Coke. Because I can.
I thought you were avoiding like Coca-Cola and stuff.
I am.
Not today.
Not with this fucking show. It is hot as balls.
Yeah.
I haven't touched Resident Evil at all today. And I've been so happy. And then
the world has been more joyous without it.
Well, I say this with love because I do love Jane. I get this DM saying, I'm off work early. We can talk Resident Evil. And I'm like, So I bought us some Coke.
Yeah, it'll help. It's quick.
Oh my god. I was gonna say something, but since you're my guest, I won't. So let's get into the episode. It's gonna be real quick.
Alrighty.
We start off with the cliffhanger from last week. The reporter guy is tied up. He's been tortured.
Yeah.
Evelyn gets Wesker to come and torture him to get some info.
But what info? They've been monitoring him the whole time.
I think the info they want off him is who told him about New Raccoon City. Which is, of course, Jade.
Yeah.
But if their security systems weren't so shit, there again, Jade did go under the radar because her laptop wasn't connected to the internet. And she was using the Skype or video messaging service on Microsoft Paint. So, she really sent Umbrella for a loop there. But Wesker's like, I gotta go home because I got some daughters. I got some girls I need to take care of. I need to take care of my girls because it's about family.
Yeah. Even though he just saw them go home.
Yeah. But she's meant to be a raging zombie monster by now. She's not.
Yeah, she's not. She's fine.
She's fine. She's good.
What's the urgency?
We get a great explanation for what happens, though, towards the end of the episode.
Oh God.
Do you mean? You, so is it gone? I don't know. There you go. There's your explanation from
We'll run some
Wesker. I
tests.
don't know.
We'll
Yeah,
run
run
some
some tests. No, the 14-year-old go, no tests.
No tests.
No tests. I'm a 14-year-old, and I say, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Well, he tried that, and he saw what happened.
Oh, yeah, he gets smacked over the head by a 85-pound girl, maybe. But she's strong, remember? He made her strong.
Yeah, strong.
Everyone looks like she's wearing a corset.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying. So, anywho, they say, no, you can't go home until you get all the information out of reporter Burrito Face. And he punches him, and then the reporter like says to Wesker, he's like, come here. And Wesker goes and he goes, I know your daughters. So then he starts beating the living shit out of the reporter.
Yeah.
That was cool. Back at home, where we will be spending the what? Go on.
Here's my question before we jump into the majority of the show. Why? Okay, she's wanting to get the information about who told him about New Raccoon City. Fine. She has recruited though Wesker to do that.
Yes.
He's a scientist.
Yes.
Why wouldn't she use her security or any of her other?
Don't know. couldn't afford another cast member.
Ah, okay. Because I'm like, why would you get the doctor to? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe I give it. No, I'm not even going to try and think of excuses for them. No, it's just
it's just dumb.
It doesn't make sense.
No,
none of this makes sense.
So he punches him. He still doesn't get answers, but he gets to go home.
But he gets to go home. Well, he I think kills him.
That was later, though, wasn't it?
Well, we see the body on the table later, but
oh, okay.
You know that this probably ended up with him dying.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Because he got injected with a T virus at some point. A lethal dosage.
It works
from Joy. He overdosed him on Joy.
Yeah.
The antidepressant. Tell you what, it should give me some antidepressants for watching this fucking show. So we're now at the Gills' home where we're going to spend the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's it.
And this is going to go really quickly, folks. Because not a lot happens. The girls decide to eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Then the girls decide to investigate the house and find their birth certificates.
Correct.
Because apparently they don't have birth certificates.
That's what the guy told them. So they want to disprove him.
So they're looking around the house trying to find birth certificates.
But why wouldn't they just have her boyfriend hack into vital records? Because it's not a given that you would have your birth certificates around the house.
It's not just that, Jane. It's if these two girls are, which are quite apparent, an experimentation.
Right.
They have been experimented on, etc.
Yeah.
Why would if they're an experiment that you want Black Ops, let's say, then there wouldn't be birth certificates. You wouldn't want that sort of thing, paraphernalia around the house.
Correct.
If he's trying to have daughters, but he has engineered their embryos to be faster, stronger, and speak Spanish, then why would there be an issue with having birth certificates?
Right. Because everything else was above board, from what it sounds like. He was just experimenting in his lab.
He's just arrived at New Raccoon City of his own volition.
Yeah.
With his daughters.
And enroll them in school.
and
It's
turn
just
them into
dumb.
zombies. It don't make sense.
No.
And more importantly, I don't care. I really don't care. This show is dog us, shit us, as the Romans would say.
Yeah.
Oh, shit us Maximus. So they're looking around the house, and she finds a laptop and a gun cartridge in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
But she can't get into the laptop because he's got a different password for this.
But he uses the same password for everything.
I don't know. But the girls know the password because it's so fucking wank.
Yeah.
So they enlist the help of Vanilla McBoyfriend to help out. Can you crack the code, dear sir? Remotely from your home? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So they open up the lappy because this is how hacking works.
Yeah.
This is how hacking actually works.
Yeah.
And there's lots of files and shit, and there's a message to Billy. Dear Billy, forgive me if you're reading this. I'm sorry. Something's happened to me and I can't help you.
Yeah.
And you may have to something. An umbrella is coming for you. I've left a bag with everything you'll need. Find it, get Jade, and get out the hoose. I'm sorry, but this is all I can do for you. This is not a joke. To start, it's a riddle. The key is buried beneath your feet on the road to some fucking place. I don't know.
Yeah. And here we are.
So, yeah, they start moving around the house, and then they suddenly get worried that Umbrella's watching them.
Right.
For some reason.
Could not understand why. They haven't cared this entire time.
No. So suddenly they're like, now we're going to start avoiding the cameras in the house. So they start literally moving around the house like dickheads.
Yeah.
Like crawling on the floor and fucking limboing down the stairs and...
Yeah. Mission Impossible.
It's all kind of Mission Impossible. So they find a picture where they're at something street, and then there's something inside the picture, a little note.
Yeah.
Which is another riddle to another thing. So they go upstairs, and they have to play Moon Knight Sonata.
Right.
On the piano, which clicks a thing which makes them move the piano, and then they see a loose floorboard which has the bag in it. Folks, we're halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
I ain't shitting you. We're halfway through the episode.
It's almost over.
And we've told you everything that's happened. We're nearly done. So they open up the bag. The girls stop and want to have a feelings discussion for a while.
Oh my God.
They just want to have feelings. So they put the boyfriend who's on the phone on the piano and put him on mute while they have a feelings. Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking care. So they go on for fucking hours like this. Nobody cares. I don't fucking care. Shut your fucking cow mouths.
Yeah.
So they decide to open up the bag at last after the girls have been like, we're girls forever. Yeah. Inside the bag, there's a gun, there's money for different countries, there's passports. It's just like a regular get out of town bag.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it.
Nothing unique.
So I think there's a dog whistle in it. So they go down, and then they find the doorway to... Oh, yeah, the guy, boyfriend says, oh, go into your cellar. And they're like, we don't have a cellar. He's like, every house here has a cellar. So they go downstairs to where the cellar door should be, and then they find that it's a secret door. So they try and access the secret door, and they can't do it. And then they realize that they have a dog whistle.
Yeah.
So they blow the dog whistle, and then the dog comes. And they pick up the dog, and they wave it in front of the fucking thing, and it goes, open. And I'm just like, fuck this show.
I know.
Just fuck it right in its fuckholes.
That's what the dog said.
Yeah. Fucking just pisses off. So they go down into the lab, which is Wesker's lab, which we've seen him in before.
Yeah.
There's some toys from when they were a kid.
Weird.
They find a refrigerator of their blood. We're 3/4 of the way through the episode. Like, why has he got our blood? He's got J for Jade and B for Billy.
Yeah.
Then they find a piece of footage where there's a woman with a huge eye on her back, a la William Birkin from first Resident Evil game. And then they sort of have more feeling talk.
Yeah.
And then they do something which activates the alarms, which is going to set off an incineration aspect of the room.
Yeah.
Now, Jane.
Yeah.
When you want to incinerate everything in a room, it helps to have the radius to incinerate everything in the room.
That is true.
Apart from this, incinerates everything in the room, apart from if you stand on this table.
Yeah, in the middle of the room.
And in the middle of the room, and you'll be okay. So they stand on the table, and they're fine.
Yeah.
Then fake Wesker comes in. And he's just like, what are you doing here? And they're just like, why is that woman with an eye on her back? And he's like, you're my fucking daughter. You know what you're fucking told. So Billy knocks him out.
In one swing.
One swing. Little fucking 14-year-old girl. Oh, go fuck off.
With a pan. It's not even.
Yeah, with bonk. So he wakes up in his porno chair. And they're asking him questions, and he's just like, look, I took your eggs and I engineered them. Billy's stronger, and you can learn languages real quick. You learn things real quick. And now you've got to, I don't know, pretend to be normal.
Yeah.
And that's that. We then cut to the present, which is the future.
Yeah.
And guess what? The soldier takes the helmet off, and they are Billy. Woo! Just like everyone expected. The end of the episode. 18 minutes, 25 seconds.
Done.
Okay.
That was it.
This is
it's insane. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen.
This is one of the worst TV shows I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
I have to say one and preface it with one because I have seen Batwoman and Naomi and
this is worse for me. Because
this is nonsensical garbage.
Yeah.
It's not really got a plot.
Right.
At all?
No.
I mean,
it literally
stumbled into a plot in episode 4, where it's just like, oh, look how this zombie controls other zombies. Better look into that. But other than that, it's just been teen angst and teen drama and setup for a catastrophe we know is absolutely going to happen.
Right.
So why are you wasting my time with the girls? We see you're trying to build up the relationship between the girls. So when you're in the future, it has so much more impact when they... No, it didn't.
It really doesn't.
I didn't care. You could have had one scene in the past going, we're sisters. And then meet in the future and be like, oh yeah, that's her sister. That's exactly how I felt.
That's it. They haven't changed at all either. The conflict between them is the exact same as it's always been. Their entire conversations, we're not there yet, but
well, yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's weird because the conversation they have in like the next episode is as if they're literally just continuing a conversation from 14 years ago.
Yes.
Has no time passed? No? Okay.
No.
This episode was trash. It felt cheap. It felt like it was made during the height of COVID.
Which
so they could only have, they could only have like 2 people on set, 3 people on set. You know,
yeah,
it was garbage of the highest order.
Yeah,
I have nothing else to say.
It lacked all creativity because even then, like you could have done something with the story. You could have done something with the dialogue. They didn't even try. So
but to try something implies that they have a plan. There's no plan for this show.
No.
It's got nothing to do with Resident Evil.
They should have just canceled it.
It's just, this is a generic zombie show with the Resident Evil tagline.
That's it.
The Resident Evil brand slapped to it in an effort just to get an audience that like Resident Evil, but it's trash.
It's trash even as a generic zombie show, though.
Yes.
Which I still don't understand. How do you get that wrong?
Because there's no fucking zombies doing anything in it. Which often helps with a zombie flick.
It does.
We've had like 10 minutes of zombies in the whole show.
And those are all in the dark.
Yeah. Being controlled by women. Jane, is there anything you'd like to plug before we fuck off?
Oh, yeah. You can check me out on YouTube where I post movie and television reviews, occasionally some pop culture commentary. I'm also on Twitter and Twitch now.
Nice.
That's Game Theory.
Nice. And we'll be back with episode 6 at some point.
Yeah.
When? Don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
When we get about 5 minutes to spare.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes to spare, maybe. Till then, you take care. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.
Bye.